Hi, everybody. My name is Donna, and I'm an independent contractor for Tanner and Tanner. And the interesting thing of how I became an independent contractor was because I was working as an independent contractor for a government contractor, and I suddenly got laid off from my job. And so I was looking on TikTok for different things because I decided I didn't want to go back to actually a 9 to 5 type situation. And I wanted to do something independent for myself for a change. And I came across a TikTok live about having a job that he was hiring for $180,000 a year. And if there was no cap, and it's the average salary. So I thought, that sounds interesting. And he just gave some basic instructions on what to do, which I followed. And normally I'm that person that asks a lot of questions. But you know what? It was weird. I didn't feel like I needed to. I just went through the process, followed the directions, and ended up coming into the clubhouse and becoming a contractor and going through the training. And it's been very, very enlightening to me. And we have a very, very good group of people. But in addition to that, once I did that, I thought to myself, well, I don't know that much about Dr. Tanner. So I need to do some research. So I spent a couple hours or so looking through all of these different YouTube videos, trying to get caught up on what's the story with Dr. Tanner. And one of the things I came across is that he was giving away free homes to melanated people like myself, and it's called Melanated People of Power. And when I saw that, I thought, wow, that's just so cool. And there were people that were, 400 people deep were getting these free homes. And I thought, wow, how fascinating. I said, nobody does this. So I definitely need to check this out. So as time went on, I started to learn more and more about him and more about the process and the people. And decided to become part of the movement because I've always been a person who liked to help people. I've always helped people, and I've always been in a service type position. So I thought, wow, this would be really cool. So that being said, that is how I came across Dr. Tanner, and that's how I came across the fact that he's giving away free homes. So if you are a person who wants prosperity, then this is a way for you to get it. I was in the mortgage banking business, so therefore I know a lot about real estate and mortgage banking. And one of the things I do know is that most people never keep their homes for 30 years to actually own it outright. So technically, it's a way for keeping people in debt because you're struggling so hard to hold on to this. You get this scenario from your parents when you're growing up saying, okay, you got to go to college, got to buy a house and have equity, get married, have kids, that whole thing. Well, you know what? Sometimes that's not the route that everybody should be taking because when you own a house, you're not really owning a house. You're renting a house. Until it's paid for, you don't even own it. So this is an opportunity for people to have prosperity where they don't have to worry about somebody coming to get their house, because that's basically what you're doing. The banks are holding this ban over you, and just waiting for you to mess up so they can come and take your house back. It's all a fallacy and a fraud, and it's just very, very sad, because being in the position that knowing that that's what's going to happen is very sad, because you can't do anything about it. But Dr. Tanner is doing something about it. So if you want to know more about this, I will be doing some lives at 11 p.m. and giving more information out on how to go about obtaining your free home. So don't miss out, because this train doesn't have any brakes. So if you want some prosperity for yourself and your children, then you need to get on this train. And what's so fascinating about it is that he gives free houses out to kids and children, so their parents won't have to worry about them having to worry and struggle for the rest of their lives. They'll actually own property. I mean, nobody does that stuff. Anyway, get on the train and make sure you follow me, because I have the information you need to do what you need to do. Be blessed. Bye now.